Okay, you think I'd learnt my lesson, but I gave these documents, once again, these just 3 pages, to Officer Jared, and I also gave it to Officer Craigar. Well, Craigar and Jared and another one called Welsh, you come up with this crazy idea. It's been going on for a long time. Lots of us, we got nothing. It gets crazier as it goes on. So they park a big black bus in my backyard, and then Officer Craigar, while he's got Agent Welsh videoing him, says there's a bomb in my bus. Well, I don't know what he's talking about. So that's why I raised up this issue just before he arrests me for giving 3 bits of paper, which I didn't. Long story cut short. But anyway, here we go. This is justice at its worst. On Kangaroo Island.
I'm concerned that they're going to try and arrest me, so I'll just... you can see one of the officers there. There. I've done nothing wrong. I've tried to basically report a murder of Corin Rennie, and what's going on?
This is Officer Jared. I'd given the documents to hand delivered into him regarding the murder of Corin Rennie and billions of dollars in trust being stolen by quite an elaborate group of people, may I say. So, and Matthew Fowler grilled me for 6 weeks and wrote a document and sent it without my knowledge or consent. And someone's put that under this officer's KI Island police station door, which I did not do, and he accuses me of doing it. So you get arrested on the Mental Health Act when you're in a different date of birth.
Was left under the police station door.
I didn't leave a note.
Okay, well anyway.
Okay, so you can leave.
Advise us of that situation, okay? Instead of
Officer
coming
Craig
here
comes
with
in now.
police.
We're advising you now.
Yeah.
That's the advice now. Okay.
Well, I'm sorry, but this is an embassy.
Yes.
This is
We had to do that for
Church.
protection.
church, and you don't have any jurisdiction.
And I've asked you to remove your weapons, and I am concerned, Craig. I'm concerned that you called in a bomb, and you confirmed that. And it was not true. That was with 3 witnesses. That was taped, and nothing's been done about that. I'm concerned. I contacted National Security out of duty of care, which I gave them documents pertaining to a bomb in the murder of Corin Rennie. I'm concerned that you gave me those documents back from a man who came here who's claimed to be Daniel from National Security.
Beforehand, we'd gone to the place
Remember, I'm Lydia Bradley, and this is our
and tried to make a statement.
About 6 months or so ago, wasn't it?
Not quite that long ago, no. The case with Benjamin Walsh.
Yes.
Yes. Well, we've been advised by Rebecca Sharkey to make a police report. It's not concerning that case. It's concerning something else. And so we have the information here, and we would like to make a police report.
This information has already been provided to police, hasn't it?
I gave it to Officer Jared.
Yes.
I hand delivered it to him.
Okay, but then also...
And he then, because it's to do with the murder of Corin Rennie and the key witness,
Yeah.
Officer Jared, I assume, put the paperwork back at 17 Todd Street on our doorstep. No explanation.
Yeah.
I spoke to Mr. Jared, a few days later, and I asked him the question. I said, did you put the paperwork back? He acknowledged he did. I asked him if he read it. He read it.
Yes.
I asked him if he made a report. He said not yet. I then advised Mr. Jared that his fingerprints are all over the report.
Yes.
At that point, at the Celtic service station, it's on video. He then left the
I'm very sorry for this bad recording, but what it says, I've just caught Matthew Fowler stealing my USBs. He'd ripped out 22 pages out of my dictionary, out of my diary and so forth, and I just caught him at the back of the property. I ask him for the USBs, he gives me ones back, but there's some others. He then puts his fingers in his ears and starts talking to Vivian in complete gibberish. This is the crazy response. Absolute denial. Listen carefully. Okay, he just tells me to fuck off. He puts his fingers in his ears.
Tell your man he has nothing further to do with me. I have absolutely nothing further to say. He has dishonoured me. He has called me whatever. I called you a spy.
Called him a spy.
Look it up in the book. A scout is a spy. Gathering information off the enemy. We're not the enemy. Fuck off.
He says fuck off a few times and then walks off.
There's actually more than this.
This is the Queen's Rover Scout. Mr. Honour. Now, right out the blue, a woman called Shoshani comes in.
I want the USB kits. I know you can hear it. I'm only going to say to you that I was accused of not wanting to read Alan, and that is absolutely untrue. I got halfway through the 18
What he's trying to say was for the 6 weeks he read a big part of my book and he made some changes to it, and he knows exactly who killed who, he knows who's got the funds, he knows more than most people know, and he steals the evidence, and I get arrested. This is called diversion.
Okay, don't play that silly game with me. You're a sick puppy and I'll see you on Judgment Day. We want those USBs back. You spy. You're a spy. And you know you're a spy. And I rebuke you from the spirits of this land. And if you're working with him too, I'm going to rebuke you too.
That's Shoshani coming in. They're
He's
working
a
together.
Queen Scout. He's a Queen Scout scouting for information. That's all he is.
This is the black bus that they parked in our backyard. Cameras. It's an ex-military morgue, so I believe. It's got refrigerator systems in the back. It's got a very interesting history, which I won't get into. But this is what Officer Gregor said there was a bombing. Well, my car was parked over there. Yes, it's a bit hard to believe all this, I thought. After I tried to hand deliver him to the sergeant here, he's involved. And
So, you don't mind me?
Well, you camera here somewhere.
We've got 3.
Oh, you got 3?
Yeah.
Ah.
You've got one there.
Aye.
You've got one.
Yeah, I've got a...
we're about to witness now. They've been trying to stitch me up for about 8 years because of a will that I signed. That if I ended up under the Mental Health Act, somebody else would be the trustee of this very, very large will. It all gets down to this will at the end of the day. They've been trying to stitch me up for a long, long time, and now they're eventually going to stitch me up. No evidence. They register and they arrest me with a false date of birth, and I pointed this out, and they committed me into a mental health hospital. for electric shock treatment and so forth with a false name, and all their accusations were proven to be false. It was shocking.
Two. Now, the way they write it, gateway is one word, so it's
This
an
guy's
opposite,
stitching
like
me
a
up,
matrix. It's like a port.
and the agents are breaking into the... Here they come.
This isn't very nice. This isn't very nice. They're breaking in now. This man.
Hey, right, you come up with us, Alan, are you?
You think this is fair? You really think this is fair?
Come on, stand up, mate.
Hey?
I've just arrived on the island, so I don't really know. Stand up for me, mate.
I'm coming without him.
Yep. Okay. No worries, just...
Now you stay here and back to the house and just contact your mum.
It was absolutely shameful. There was no investigation into the so-called bomb that was in the bus, and there was no comments regarding the 3 pages of the letter. And I told 2 officers and others had been raped by Michael Kirby, and I was arrested. So much for justice, I reckon.